Have you found yourself enjoying the quiet more than the conversation? The sound of silence now feels like a friend, no longer a void, but a refuge. There was a time when the laughter of friends filled every room, when the phone rang often, when gatherings meant energy, not effort. But slowly, like autumn leaves drifting from the trees, our circles grow smaller. Not from loss, but from a quiet choosing. Imagine a lake at dusk, still, vast, unbothered. That's what solitude becomes in our later years. Not loneliness, but a mirror. A place where we see ourselves clearly, perhaps for the first time. So if you've been stepping back from the crowd, turning down invitations, or simply craving peace over small talk, know this: you are not alone. You are evolving. Today we'll explore 6 psychological reasons why this shift happens, and why it's not only normal, but deeply meaningful. 1. The joy of being alone, embracing solitude in later life. Imagine walking into a sunlit room, the gentle breeze rustling through the curtains, and feeling an overwhelming sense of peace wash over you. This is the beauty of solitude, a treasure that many older adults discover as they navigate the journey of aging. In a world that often pressures us to stay socially active and fill our days with gatherings, it's easy to overlook the incredible joy that can be found in quiet moments alone. What if instead of seeing solitude as something to avoid, we embraced it as an opportunity for self-discovery and fulfillment? As we age, there's a societal expectation to keep our calendars packed with social events, as if busyness is the key to happiness. Yet many find that the most enriching experiences come from those still moments when we can truly connect with ourselves. Solitude isn't just about being by yourself. It's a chance to dive deep into your thoughts and feelings without the noise of the outside world. It's a time for reflection, where you can ponder your life's journey, explore new interests, or simply enjoy the beauty of the world around you. One of the most comforting realizations is that solitude does not mean loneliness. While loneliness can feel heavy and isolating, solitude can be a warm embrace. It's a chance to indulge in activities you love, whether that's curling up with a good book, tending to a garden, or taking a leisurely stroll in nature. These moments allow you to reconnect with what truly brings you joy. Many older adults discover that they don't need constant social interaction to feel fulfilled. Rather, they can find happiness in their own thoughts and pursuits. As you navigate this journey of embracing solitude, you might find it helpful to shift your perspective. Initially, it could feel strange or even uncomfortable to spend time alone. You might worry about missing out or feel guilty for not participating in social activities. But as you start to appreciate your own company, you'll realize that solitude can be a source of strength and rejuvenation. It's not selfish to take time for yourself. It's an essential part of self-care. Picture solitude as your personal sanctuary, a peaceful space where you can recharge and reconnect with your inner self. And guess what? Embracing solitude can actually enhance your relationships with others. When you take time for yourself, you gain clarity about what you truly value in your connections. You might find yourself seeking out friends who share your interests or engaging in conversations that feel more meaningful. By spending time alone, you become more present and engaged in your interactions, leading to deeper, more authentic relationships. Imagine waking up on a quiet morning, enjoying the stillness as you sip your coffee, and realizing how much you cherish these moments. You might decide to spend the day painting, writing, or simply watching the world go by from your window. These are the moments that fill your heart with joy and remind you of the beauty of being alive. Solitude can open up a world of creativity and self-discovery, allowing you to explore new hobbies or revisit old passions that bring you happiness. In the end, the joy of being alone is a treasure that can transform the later years of life into something truly special. While society may push the idea that constant social engagement is necessary for happiness, the reality is that solitude can lead to profound fulfillment. By embracing those quiet moments, you cultivate greater self-awareness and inner peace. You learn to appreciate your own presence and find joy in the simple things. So the next time you find yourself alone, take a moment to relish it. Dive into your thoughts, explore your interests, and enjoy the beauty of simply being you. After all, the joy of being alone is not just about solitude, it's about discovering the richness of life within yourself. 2. Longing for peace over idle chatter. The search for meaningful connections in later life. Have you ever felt a sense of disconnect while surrounded by friends, caught in the web of small talk that seems to go nowhere? You know the scenario. People chatting about the weather, the latest TV show, or what's on sale at the grocery store. While these exchanges can be pleasant, they often leave us yearning for something deeper, a connection that resonates with our hearts and experiences. As we age, many of us start to realize that we crave more than just idle chatter. We long for meaningful interactions that truly enrich our lives. It's interesting how our perspective shifts over time. In our younger years, we often fill our calendars with social events, believing that busyness equates to happiness. But as we grow older, we start to notice that those surface-level conversations can feel a bit draining. It's not that we don't enjoy being around others, it's just that we want our conversations to matter. We begin to seek out relationships that foster genuine understanding and connection, steering away from obligatory chit-chat that feels empty. This shift in priorities is a natural part of growing older, leading us to some truly rewarding experiences. Imagine this. Instead of a crowded party where everyone is talking, but no one is really connecting, you find yourself sitting across from a close friend at a cozy cafe. The aroma of fresh coffee fills the air as you share stories that make you laugh until your sides ache and reflect on life's ups and downs. These heartfelt exchanges create bonds that superficial conversations simply can't match. It's in these moments that we discover not just companionship, but a deeper appreciation for the richness of life. With age comes wisdom, and we start to see social interactions in a different light. It's no longer about how many people we know or how many events we attend. It's about the quality of those connections. Many older adults find that they derive more joy from quiet moments spent in reflection or in the company of a few close friends than from crowded gatherings that feel forced. There's something incredibly liberating about realizing that you can choose to engage in conversations that truly matter, rather than feeling obligated to participate in every social event on your calendar. For many, the beauty of solitude becomes increasingly evident. Picture a sunny afternoon spent reading a favorite book, taking a leisurely stroll in nature, or simply enjoying the peacefulness of your own thoughts. These moments of quiet reflection can provide a refreshing contrast to the hustle and bustle of social obligations. In a world that often feels chaotic, these serene interludes remind us of the importance of taking time for ourselves and nurturing our inner lives. When we prioritize meaningful interactions, our social lives can become richer and more fulfilling. Rather than forcing ourselves into situations that drain our energy, we can seek out environments that encourage thoughtful dialogue. Joining a book club, participating in discussion groups, or engaging in community activities can create a sense of camaraderie among like-minded individuals who also crave deeper conversations. It's in these spaces that friendships blossom, and the joy of shared experiences becomes a source of strength and support. Navigating the journey of aging invites us to embrace the idea that longing for peace over idle chatter is a natural evolution of our social needs. This desire reflects a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. It encourages us to let go of relationships that feel superficial and invest our time in those that truly matter. Ultimately, the longing for peace over idle chatter is a powerful theme in the lives of many older adults. As we grow weary of superficial conversations, we begin to seek out genuine connections that enrich our lives. This shift from quantity to quality in our social interactions leads to more fulfilling experiences and deeper relationships. The next time you find yourself in a social setting, take a moment to reflect on the conversations around you. Engage with those who inspire you, challenge you, and bring you joy. By doing so, you'll enhance your own life and create a ripple effect of meaningful connections that can transform the way we all experience companionship in our later years. 3. Navigating the sense of disconnection, finding connection and value in later life. Have you ever found yourself in a crowded room, surrounded by laughter and chatter, yet still felt a sense of loneliness creeping in? It's a strange feeling, isn't it? Many older adults experience this sense of disconnection as the world around them changes. Conversations that once felt warm and engaging can suddenly seem shallow, leaving them feeling invisible. It's not just about getting older. It's about how our experiences and insights often go unrecognized in a society that seems to prioritize youth. Imagine sitting at a family gathering where everyone is buzzing about the latest gadgets or trending shows, while you're left reminiscing about the lessons learned over a lifetime. It's easy to feel like your stories hold little value, and that can be really disheartening. When we share our thoughts and they're met with indifference, it's only natural to pull back and retreat into silence. Unfortunately, this can lead to a cycle of loneliness, where the desire for connection clashes with the reality of feeling overlooked. But here's the good news. Recognizing this disconnection can spark a journey toward finding spaces where we truly feel valued and heard. Picture discovering a cozy book club or a community group that celebrates life experiences. In these welcoming environments, you can share your stories without the fear of being dismissed. Here, conversations are rich and meaningful, allowing for connections that nourish the soul. It's in these moments that older adults can engage in discussions that resonate deeply, forging friendships that bring warmth and understanding. Many of us have experienced a light bulb moment when we realize it's healthier to seek out those who appreciate our wisdom rather than forcing ourselves in situations that leave us feeling ignored. This realization is freeing. It means we can choose to surround ourselves with people who value our life lessons and embrace the richness of our stories. By doing this, we create fulfilling social circles that uplift us and enrich our lives. In a world that often celebrates youth and novelty, it's essential to remember that the wisdom of older adults is a treasure waiting to be shared. When we foster environments that encourage open dialogue and respect for diverse perspectives, we empower older adults to contribute meaningfully. This benefits everyone involved as younger generations gain valuable insights from the experiences of their elders. This journey toward meaningful connections also reminds us of the importance of creating inclusive spaces that honor the contributions of all ages. By actively listening and validating the experiences of older adults, we can bridge the generational divide and cultivate a culture of respect and appreciation. This approach not only enhances the quality of life for older individuals, but also enriches our collective understanding of what it means to be human. Ultimately, the sense of disconnection that many older adults feel is a call to action for all of us. By acknowledging the emotional invalidation that can occur in social settings, we can work together to create environments where everyone feels valued and heard. This journey involves personal reflection and a commitment to building meaningful relationships. As we move forward, let's embrace the wisdom that comes with age and celebrate the richness of our shared stories. By doing so, we can transform our social interactions from mere exchanges of small talk into profound connections that uplift and inspire us all. In conclusion, seeking meaningful connections in later life is a powerful journey rooted in the desire to be valued and understood. By recognizing the sense of disconnection and taking proactive steps to create environments that foster genuine relationships, we can combat emotional invalidation and cultivate a sense of belonging. Let's prioritize the voices of older adults and celebrate the invaluable insights they bring to our lives. Together, we can build a community where everyone feels appreciated, heard, and connected, no matter their age. 4. Overcoming the fear of being a burden. Embracing connection in later life. Imagine sitting alone in your living room, the phone resting silently on the table, and the thought crosses your mind, I shouldn't bother them. It's a familiar feeling for many older adults who often grapple with the fear of being a burden to their loved ones. This worry can create a heavy weight on their hearts, leading to a reluctance to reach out for help or even participate in social activities. The desire to maintain independence is strong, but it can also lead to self-imposed isolation, where the very connections that could bring joy and support feel out of reach. For many, the fear of imposing on family and friends stems from a deep-seated belief that their needs will disrupt the lives of those they care about. They might think, they have their own lives to manage. I don't want to add to their stress. This mindset can be incredibly isolating, as it prevents older adults from seeking the companionship and support they truly desire. Instead of reaching out, they may withdraw, convincing themselves that it's better to handle things on their own, even when that means facing challenges in solitude. However, understanding that loved ones genuinely want to support them can be a game changer. It's essential to recognize that relationships thrive on mutual care and connection. When older adults allow themselves to communicate their needs, they often find that their loved ones are more than willing to help. This realization can alleviate feelings of guilt and encourage more open dialogue. Rather than viewing themselves as a burden, they can embrace the idea that sharing their struggles can strengthen bonds and foster deeper connections. The personal perspective of many older adults reveals a common tension: the longing for connection intertwined with the fear of becoming a burden. It's a delicate balance. They may yearn for companionship, but the thought of asking for help can feel daunting. Yet as they navigate this emotional landscape, many come to understand that their needs can be met without straining relationships. Friends and family often appreciate the opportunity to lend a hand, and by reaching out, older adults can create a space for meaningful interactions that enrich everyone involved. Consider the joy that can come from a simple phone call or an invitation to coffee. These small gestures can lead to profound moments of connection, reminding older adults that they are valued and loved. When they take that step to reach out, they often discover that their loved ones are eager to share in their lives, whether through laughter, shared stories, or simply being present. This shift in perspective can transform feelings of isolation into a sense of belonging, as they realize that their presence is not a burden, but a gift. Moreover, fostering open communication can also help younger generations understand the importance of supporting their older family members. By discussing these fears openly, families can create an environment where everyone feels comfortable expressing their needs and concerns. This dialogue is crucial in breaking down the barriers that fear has built, allowing for a more supportive and understanding dynamic. In a world that often emphasizes independence, it's vital to remember that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to the strength of relationships. Older adults can find empowerment in reaching out, knowing that their loved ones genuinely want to be there for them. By embracing this support, they can enhance their quality of life and cultivate deeper connections that bring joy and fulfillment. Ultimately, overcoming the fear of being a burden is about shifting the narrative from one of isolation to one of connection. It's about recognizing that relationships are built on shared experiences, and that reaching out for help can lead to richer, more meaningful interactions. As older adults learn to navigate this balance, they can create a life filled with love, support, and companionship, free from the constraints of guilt and fear. In conclusion, the journey of overcoming the fear of being a burden is a powerful one. By understanding that their loved ones want to support them, older adults can alleviate feelings of guilt and foster open communication. This journey involves embracing the desire for connection while acknowledging that their needs can be met without straining relationships. As they navigate this path, they can transform their lives, finding joy in the connections they build and the support they receive. Together, let's celebrate the beauty of interdependence, where asking for help is not only welcomed but cherished, creating a community where everyone feels valued and connected. 5. Embracing the quiet fading of old relationships. Finding new connections. Have you ever felt that bittersweet moment when a friendship that once meant the world to you starts to fade away? It's a feeling we all know too well, like watching the leaves change color in fall and autumn. As we journey through life, our paths can lead us in different directions, and it's perfectly normal for some relationships to drift apart. Instead of seeing this as a loss, let's explore how these changes can open the door to new and exciting connections. Friendships often evolve, and that doesn't mean something went wrong. Think back to those friends you used to share everything with. Maybe you bonded over late-night talks or shared dreams, but as life throws new experiences your way, like a new job, moving to a new city, or starting a family, the connection can shift. It's okay to acknowledge that not every friendship is meant to last forever. Embracing this reality can actually be freeing, allowing you to cherish those memories while making room for new friendships that align with who you are today. Letting go of old friendships can feel a bit daunting. Many of us hold on to the past, feeling guilty about drifting apart. But here's the thing, every friendship has its season. Some are like summer adventures, while others are more like cozy winter nights, each bringing something unique to our lives. Recognizing this can help you appreciate the good times without the weight of regret. When you create space by letting go of relationships that no longer serve you, You open yourself up to fresh possibilities. Think about the last time you met someone who made you laugh or sparked your interest. Whether it's joining a local club, attending a community event, or simply being open to new experiences, these encounters can add a burst of energy to your social life. You might find friends who share your passions and inspire you in ways you never expected. This process of letting go can also lead to a deeper understanding of yourself. As you navigate these changes, you begin to realize what truly matters to you in a friend. Is it shared interests, emotional support, or just someone who gets your quirks? This self-reflection helps you seek out connections that resonate with your authentic self, leading to more fulfilling relationships. In a world that often glorifies having a huge circle of friends, it's important to remember that quality matters far more than quantity. A few deep, meaningful connections can provide so much more joy and support than a long list of acquaintances. By focusing on nurturing relationships that genuinely resonate with you, you create a sense of community that feels real and enriching. As you navigate this transition, it's natural to feel a sense of loss, but try to celebrate the opportunity for growth. Each ending is really a new beginning waiting to unfold. Letting go of friendships that no longer fit your life can lead you to relationships that truly enhance your journey. These new connections can bring laughter, understanding, and companionship, enriching your life in ways you never imagined. Ultimately, the quiet fading of old relationships isn't something to fear. It's a natural part of life's beautiful ebb and flow, inviting us to reflect, release, and embrace the new. Every relationship, no matter how brief, adds a unique thread to the tapestry of our lives. So let's celebrate this journey of connection, past, present, and future. By doing so, we can create a life filled with vibrant, meaningful relationships that reflect who we are today. The burden of past betrayals. Choosing quality over quantity in relationships. Have you ever hesitated to open up to someone new because of the scars left by past betrayals? Many of us know this feeling well. As we journey through life, each relationship can leave its mark. Some marks are beautiful, while others can be painful. Those emotional scars from friendships or romances that didn't turn out as we hoped can weigh heavily on our hearts, especially as we grow older. Instead of pushing us away from connection, understanding these burdens can actually empower us to choose our relationships more wisely and protect our emotional well-being. Think about it for a moment. Remember that friend who let you down when you needed them the most? Or perhaps a partner who broke your trust in a way that still stings? Each of these experiences adds to a growing list of reasons to be cautious. As we age, it is only natural to become a bit more guarded. We might find ourselves second-guessing people's intentions and fearing the same heartbreak could happen again. This protective instinct makes sense because our hearts are precious, and the pain from betrayal can linger long after the event itself. However, here's the good news. Recognizing and understanding this burden can be liberating. Instead of viewing our past traumas as chains that keep us from connecting with others, we can see them as valuable lessons. Each experience teaches us something important about trust and friendship, guiding us to be more discerning about who we let into our lives. This doesn't mean we have to shut ourselves off from the world. Instead, we can focus on building relationships that truly matter. Being selective about our connections does not come from a place of bitterness. It stems from valuing our peace and emotional safety. Many people find that choosing solitude or keeping a small circle of friends is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it reflects their priorities. It is perfectly okay to recognize that not everyone deserves access to our hearts. By prioritizing our emotional health, we create space for relationships that uplift us instead of draining our energy. To figure out what we truly want from our friendships, we can start with a little self-reflection. What qualities do we value in a friend or partner? Is it trust, loyalty, or perhaps a shared sense of humor? By identifying these traits, we can actively seek out people who align with our values. This intentional approach helps us build a supportive network filled with genuine connections rather than unnecessary drama. It is also important to remember that being selective does not mean we have to live in isolation. In fact, it encourages us to engage with others in a more meaningful way. When we invest our time and energy in people who truly resonate with us, we open the door to deeper connections. These relationships can provide the companionship and support we crave without the emotional turmoil that often comes from less discerning choices. Healing from past betrayals takes time, and that is perfectly okay. It is vital to allow ourselves to feel the pain and acknowledge those scars. Taking a step back to focus on our emotional health does not mean we are giving up on connection. Instead, it means we are preparing ourselves to embrace new relationships when we are ready. When that time comes, we will approach new connections with a sense of empowerment rather than fear. As we navigate the complexities of relationships in our later years, embracing what we have learned from past betrayals can lead to a more fulfilling social life. Understanding the burden these experiences place on us helps us approach new relationships with a clearer mindset. We become better at spotting red flags and setting boundaries, which ultimately leads to healthier and more satisfying connections. In conclusion, while the burden of past betrayals can feel heavy, it also presents a unique opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By choosing to be discerning about who we allow into our lives, we prioritize our emotional safety and well-being. This journey is not about shutting ourselves off from the world. It is about valuing our peace and recognizing that not everyone deserves access to our hearts. As we learn to navigate relationships with intention and care, we can cultivate a rich tapestry of connections that truly reflect who we are and what we value. Ultimately, it is the quality of our relationships that matters most. By embracing this truth, we can create a fulfilling and emotionally safe life. As the sun sets gently on this reflection, may we walk away with a kinder understanding of ourselves. The quiet we seek is not absence, but presence. Presence with who we are now, with what matters most, with the simple truth that some distances are not rejections, but a return home to self. Avoiding people as we age doesn't mean we've given up on connection. It means we've learned to choose depth over noise, peace over performance, truth over obligation. And perhaps the most powerful connection we'll ever make is the one we build with ourselves in stillness. If this journey has echoed something in your heart, we gently invite you to share your reflections in the comments below, or simply stay quietly with us. Subscribe for more stories like this, not to fill your time, but to honor it. Because in this season of life, we don't chase more, we cherish what's real.